What's going on, everyone? Daniel Rodriguez here, and welcome to the Real Talk Topic of the Week. I haven't done one of these in a while, man. I think the last one I did was long ago when Fantastic Four was coming out. I think I was talking about, like, will Fantastic Four suck, or, is everyone hating on it, and will it end up turning to be a good film? Well, when it was Real Talk and stuff, and, it didn't end up being the film we all wanted. The first hour was good. The first hour, and then 1 year later. Yeah. Oh, Doom. They always doom Mr. Doom. So stupid, man. But anyway, the real talk for this week: Assassin's Creed the movie. Michael Fassbender, Jeremy Irons, the girl that was allegedly, cheating with Brad Pitt, something like that, Marion Cotillard or something. December 21st is when Assassin's Creed releases. Now, let's talk about this for a second. First off, I'm a huge Assassin's Creed fan. I'm a gamer. I've been gaming since I was a little child, much as you. Whether you're 20, whether you're 30, whether you're 15, whether you're 10, whether you're 50, we've been gaming basically since we were little kids, unless you started gaming when you were like 25 or something. But either way, Assassin's Creed has always been a big part of me, man. I always loved Gears of War, Splinter Cell, Assassin's Creed. Those are my franchises, man. Like, those are the games that I put hours in. Beating Assassin's Creed 2 is probably one of the greatest feelings ever. It's like, I did it all. The side stuff, or the little missions, and just so much time you put into the game, man, is where once you're done and you beat the boss battle and it's hard and it's like, holy shit, like, I actually did it. And no help at all, man. Like, no help once you finally finished it and shit. That's the greatest feeling, man. But let's talk about it. Assassin's Creed the movie is PG-13. Now, I'm not, this is just a real talk, and we're talking, we want to debate about it and stuff like that. Listen, okay, it's PG-13. Alright, there's no, at least from the trailers that I've seen, there's no blood whatsoever. There's no, there may be a little squirt of blood, but there's nothing like, well, and this is where we get to it. Assassin's Creed the game is rated M. 17 and up. If you make a Grand Theft Auto movie, do you want it to be PG-13? If they make a Dark Souls game, do you want it to be a Dark Souls movie, do you want it to be a PG-13 film? If they make a Bloodborne movie, do you want it to be a PG-13 film? If they make a Gears of War movie, do you want it to be a PG-13 film? No blood, the violence is kind of like, cut, no blood or anything like that. Yeah, very realistic, right? And Assassin's Creed, you could, and I like Assassin's Creed, the movie so far, of what I've seen from it. I think Michael Fassbender is an amazing actor. If you haven't seen him in, Steve Jobs? The one recently with him and Seth Rogen, Kate Winslet? Watch it. It is amazing. Not like 10 out of 10, but definitely it was one of the best films out of the year last year. X-Men, watch him as Magneto. He's a fantastic actor, one of my favorite actors out of this generation, and has a great future ahead of him. And I hope this film, I want to watch it day one, on a Thursday, the night before. I'm ready for this, man. I really, except Star Wars comes out a week before, so it ain't going to be number one at the box office, that's for sure. It'll probably be number 3, number 4 at most. Lucky if it gets to number 2. But let me tell you, I'm not one of those that's like, oh, start a petition because it's PG-13. No, it's just, let's talk about it for a minute, man. Are we sad? I mean, we could see the movie. Maybe there is going to be a little hint of blood, or maybe this or that. But when you see the trailers, there's nothing. There wasn't Hitman the movie rated R? If I'm not mistaken, it may have been PG-13, but the one from like a year ago, wasn't that rated R? I probably should have done my homework before this, but Warcraft was PG-13, I think, right? Like, so I can get that, it's Warcraft, and, with the way that it was done, yeah, you could go away with PG-13, but Assassin's Creed, Blades, Assassins in the title, and the excuse that they're going to do PG-13 for a wider audience, for people, let's have 10-year-olds go see Assassins, yay, it's one of those, like, how do I say it? why? In a sort of, like, I'm going to watch it either way, and, it could be total crap, it could be awesome for all I know. But I'm just saying, I can't be the only gamer out there that's like, oh man, like, I'm bummed it's not rated R in a way. I mean, what's the deal with it not being rated R? I'm hoping that they do some sort of ultimate edition and have a rated R ceiling for that, because in Assassin's Creed, you assassinate people. If you've played the recent Assassin's Creed, the older ones, you get pretty brutal in slicing people's throats and hiding them in haystacks, and I mean, there's knives, there's a lot of slicing and dicing, okay? So are you telling me that when somebody gets their throat slit, it's going to be like improvised and you really don't see their throat getting slit? And I mean, maybe we do. Maybe there is a little blood. I'm sure I've seen a PG-13 film with some blood, but not like if it was rated R, man, it would go all the way with it, man. I'm not asking for a Eli Roth film or anything. I'm just saying, like, you're already going to get hurt for it being by Star Wars, okay? You're already going to hurt by that. But Expendables 3, Sylvester Stallone wanted to do it for PG-13 because the kiddos, they could come see the film, a wider audience. Let me tell you, I love Sylvester Stallone. I watched the classic films since I was a little kid, man. Arnold, hell, baby, Jason Statham. I've seen every one of them, man. And much love to them. Chuck Norris, God bless. But the thing is, it's like, ain't no 13-year-old gonna go see Expendables 3. Like, maybe a few, but you're telling me, like, a whole middle school or like, hey guys, let's go see Expendables 3, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh wow, like, ain't no one, like, a young teenager's gonna go see that, take their girlfriends, like, few of them, but not like a whole fucking wild groupie, of people like, yeah, let's go see Expendables 3, yay, I mean, it made more of its money overseas. Just do it, And he said that was a mistake making a PG-13. Listen, Ubisoft, if you make a Splinter Cell game, I keep on saying game, if you make a Splinter Cell movie, yeah, I'll understand it being PG-13 since it's not as, it's not as, have blood coming out of their nose and stuff, but I understand if you don't add headshot, but that could always be added for a DVD release or a Blu-ray release, like, they get shot in the head, you get CGI and blood in, like, I think films have done that before. I think they do it all the time where they add blood in. Batman v Superman, hell, it got a rated R stuff for more of the violence and just some of the language. But, like, when they hit and then the blood squirted, but not, like, too much, but I mean, like, against the wall. Like, very, very little things. It was just more hardcore fighting. Well, you gotta, I have to imagine that there's some scenes in Assassin's Creed, the movie, that could be, like, on the verge of a rated R film. Has to be, man. I can't see it not having some rated R feeling to it. It's an M-rated game. So why is it not rated R? Listen, again, like I said, I'm still going to see the film. I'm very excited for it. Ever since I saw the first trailer, I said this is my most anticipated film out of the year. And once Star Wars is out of the way, dude, you could bet that next week, like the 1 week later, it's like, come on, baby, let's get to Assassin's Creed. Let me buy my ticket. Let me get ready. Let's get started. Michael Fassbender. Finally, I've been playing Assassin's Creed since Assassin's Creed 2. And I always dreamed, like, holy shit, imagine this is a film. Like, imagine what they can do. Imagine the stories they can tell. They're in the Spanish Inquisition in this one, man. That's crazy. I don't think we've seen the Spanish Inquisition in any of the games, so that is awesome. And I'm glad they have an original character. But it's kind of like, maybe we could have Ezio one day, or maybe we can have Connor or Altair. We could, but I believe the Assassin's Creed game is the Assassin's Creed movie is in the game continuity. I think they already revealed, like, yeah, this is in the game continuity, technically. So wouldn't that mean that Juno's out there somewhere? If it is, like, I may have to do my research again, but if I'm not mistaken, they did say it's in the game continuity that this movie is happening, like Desmond already happened, or this already happened, that maybe we'll get hints at it, like maybe The girl will be like, the one who's like, you are entering the Animus. Maybe she'll be like, another test subject failed. His name was Desmond Miles. Maybe we'll see a little Easter egg, a little hint of that, man. Maybe we'll see Ezio outfit or just something in a hallway or just some little Easter egg acknowledging, because hell, you don't know if they're going to make sequels. This could be a bomb. No one may see it. Maybe people will see it, man. And it's kind of like, oh shit, like, well, if this is the one Assassin's Creed game we're making, well, shit, we might as well put as much as we can in there and not do some half-ass work, you know? And the guy who directed it directed Macbeth. Now, I've owned Macbeth for like 7 months and I haven't seen it yet, but he like won awards or he got nominated for that. And the girl who says, welcome to the Animus, that girl and Michael Fassbender, they were both in it. So they already have chemistry. And the director has worked with them before. So I'm assuming, you know, coming off Macbeth, this has to be a really, really, you know, coming to their standards, has to be a really awesome movie, man. Depends on the script and all, but again, bottom line, it should be rated R. It's not rated R. What can we do about it? Whatever, but I'm hoping there'll be some Blu-ray release of it being rated. And if it's not, okay, whatever, but it's something worth talking about for a few minutes. Like, hey, okay, well, it's not rated R. It should be rated R, but, you know, whatever. Whatever excuse they have, man, it could be a great excuse or it could be a bad. But if it's one of those excuses like, oh, just to broaden the audience and people could go see this film, again, comes out a week after Star Wars, and then you have like 10 other movies on Christmas Day, and you have the Chris Pratt movie and just Jennifer Lawrence. Like, I mean, you're gonna get buried. You're in the middle of a tight sandwich. You're gonna get buried. Assassin's Creed. Not good that you're coming out on December 21st. You should have came out a month ago, a month and a half ago. You shouldn't have come out in December. Should have been a November release date or an October release date. Usually Assassin's Creed comes out at the end of October or the beginning of November. You should have done a mid-November release date, but you didn't. Shame. Anyway, that's the real talk for today, man, or for the week. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to smack that like button. Comment down below. I want to know your thoughts. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Have you had the same thoughts? Do you even care? Share with your friends and hit that subscribe button for more real talk, movie reviews, TV show reviews, trailer reactions, unboxings, giveaways, WWE videos, video game live streams, much more. Till next time. Bye-bye.